Let's go into some other topics, because you talked on it earlier about a guy that can pull females and stuff. I know you have some dealings or some knowings about OJ Simpson. OJ, the juice.
Yeah, the juice.
And that just passed away. Rest in peace to OJ.
Well, I used to go to, I'm a UCLA guy, and one of my friends was an SC guy. So we always went to the football games. Okay. And I met OJ in the 80s, I believe. And through Al Cohen's, I became friendly with OJ.
Al, the guy that was driving him in the Bronco.
Yeah. So I've known him for years and years and years. And OJ used to give himself a birthday party every July, and everybody was there. All the sportscasters, everybody in the sports world were at his parties. And so I met everybody. I met Nicole before he married her. Okay. Yeah, and so Johnny met him once.
On that, I'm going to cut you off quick.
Yeah.
People going to get mad at me.
Uh-huh.
Can you say if OJ is guilty or not, in your opinion?
I don't have enough information.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Me and Jay just argued about that a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to see
I don't have enough information.
Got you.
But Johnny almost didn't take the case.
Ooh, okay.
He almost didn't take the case because...
Thank God he did for OJ's sake.
Because one of the other lawyers who, I won't mention his name, but he had a reputation as the fixer. You know, he'd plead.
Bobby Shapiro. I said his name. Bobby.
He knows make a plea deal.
He'd take a plea deal.
Make a plea deal.
We had Bobby.
Yeah. So Johnny used to call me, when he, after he took the case, he used to call me and said, man, you know Juice better, for a long, long time. What kind of guy is he? He'd call me and say, what kind of guy he is? Can he handle the pressure if he took the witness stand? And would he cave in? He'd ask me all these questions about Johnny. So we talked about it. Even when he was preparing for the case, I'd go by the office and we'd talk about it. I said, the guy, I said, he was an actor.
Mm-hmm.
I said, he was an actor.
That's what got him in trouble in Vegas.
Yeah.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up against the wall.
Right.
He had learned that in one of his movies he was in.
Well, and then, a lot of people forget that he was in a movie where he was one of those skilled, those special agents underwater, and they taught him how to use a knife.
Oh. He with me. He with me.
I don't think he did it. I don't think one man could execute that, and he didn't have no cuts. None of that.
There's one theory that people used to say, and but I won't say that one. Yeah.
Let's get off Mr. Juice.
He's not here though. I want to know what could be a theory that the man killed both of them and then made it here and then made it there, and they just collect all this evidence at one time.
Well,
I don't know.
The Juice loved sex. He loved sex, and I remember one time on Christmas, there was a restaurant called the Daisy on Rodeo Drive, so we would meet there, and then we go to the Bistro Garden for lunch, and this was on like Christmas Eve day, and these girls walked by and started talking to the Juice. Juice said, "I'll catch up with you."
Have you ever seen him violent?
No.
Thank
you. Yeah, never seen him violent.
Now.
But, jealousy can do a whole lot, man.
Exactly. That was going to be my comeback.
Yeah, jealousy can do.
I believe that.
Yeah, because he would say, do as I say, don't do as I do, because Nicole used to piss him off because she knew he was screwing something. She purposely would flirt with somebody to make him mad.
In front of him.
Yeah, in front of make him mad.
Oh, that's just a what's-called relationship.
Yeah.
I call OJ the modern day Adam 22 and Lena. You don't know nothing about Adam 22 and Lena, huh?
No.
I have to tell you a funny story about Vegas. When I was representing Sammy Davis Jr., all those people like Lena Horne, Ella Fitzgerald, Count Basie Band, they all played on the Strip, but they were not allowed to stay in the hotels.
Mm-hmm.
And Sinatra said, if Sammy's not staying with me at the Sands, I ain't performing. And Sinatra had a lot of power.
He was
and
part of the Rat Pack, right?
He changed that whole Vegas scene where black
Wow.
people could stay in hotels at the time. And I mean, he was chairman of the board. I mean, he either liked you or he didn't.
Sammy Davis Jr., what was he like? Because I hear stories of him with, being part of the Rat Pack, dealing with them people. They say he didn't like his own people.
No, that's not true. Not at all. No. Sammy was a great guy. In fact, he was one of my best clients and one of my most favorite clients because he was fantastic. He was fantastic. And he tickled me when his wives weren't there. Then he'd be.
You said wives?
When the wives weren't there, I took Don Marshall, a buddy of mine. I represented. He was in a television series called Land of the Giants. I took him to one of the parties. After parties start after they perform, and there'd be so many women, and oh man. So Don said, "I'm gonna go get." I said, "Don, take your time. Let them have their picks, because there'll be so many tens left.
Right.
You won't have any worry."
Wow.
And what would happen is that those guys would be so high up after performing and adrenaline going up, they go out on the golf course for 9 holes. They wouldn't be playing, but the liquor cart would be with
Following?
Yeah, following, man.
What?
Having a good time, partying.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was just
That's a
like
good
party.
life
Yeah,
then.
and the other story about Sinatra, George Rhodes was Sammy's musical conductor for about 30 years, and his wife Shirley Rhodes was Sammy's executive secretary, and she needed a heart and lung transplant, and she said, by the time they get me, I'll be dead. I don't know how he did it, but Sinatra made arrangements for her to go into CS99 for a heart and lung transplant. At that time, he paid $200,000 to the bill. That
Which
was a
was
lot
like
of money
$3
back then.
million.
Yeah.
Or $1 million.
He paid that.
Yeah.
But she had a hard time. After she had that, man, she was always laboring, breathing, and she talked like Miles Davis.
It didn't work.
Yeah. Well, it worked, and she
It
lived
worked,
for a long
stayed
time.
alive,
after
kept
that.
her alive.
Yeah. It just affected her breathing. Yeah.